Yes.
Yes.
News desk.
News items.
That's right, this is the Cult Faction News Blast coming at you full force. I like the addition to the...
Sponsored by the Diet Coca-Cola report. I'm Ray Cokes.
Yeah, so this is our second foray into delivering weekly news.
And you're already 30 seconds in, just letting you know.
And as always, we are time bound by the Time Master. That is Damien Hicks. Okay, so without further ado, even though we only managed 8 minutes last week, and then he had to go at us for only doing 8 minutes as opposed to 15.
Yeah. Go.
So let's start with some Flash news. Okay, so Flash has just come out, and before it was released, there was a kind of, is it going to do well? Is it going to flop?
There was a lot against it. Ezra Miller himself wasn't the best PR poster for the film, was he?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but also, mixed messages about the film because of the issues from some of the stars.
DC issues, DCU issues, DCEU, whatever it is now.
That's right. So it's had its first proper outing at the box office, and unfortunately hasn't done particularly well. It's made about £55 million domestically in the US, probably with about 75 million on the international market as well.
It's made that, or
bringing the total up to about $139 million. So for its first run, it's looking like it's going to be less than Black Adam, Eternals, Black Widow, and Uncharted. So, what do we reckon? Is it, and without giving too much away, Brett, because I know that you've seen it, but do we think
you'll be able to hear about in episode 101.
That's right.
Wait.
Do we think it's an issue with the publicising of the film, or lack of, and they didn't have a lead star at most of the promotional outings, or do we think it's still just DC films really struggling at the box office?
I would say, again, we'll touch on this in more detail later on in episode 101, but I'd say it's probably the best of the DC bunch, but it's whether or not people are willing to give it a chance after all the Snyderverse shenanigans and all that, where people have just sort of gone to see something, in some cases twice, because there's been two versions, and paid for it, do they want to get stung again?
Yeah. And is it an issue for James Gunn? Because he's just taken the helm. This wasn't his film. Wasn't his baby.
I think that's part of the problem. People are like, James Gunn's in charge now. He's going to do it all from scratch again, and this time it'll be good. So why do we need all this hangover? Because there's still an Aquaman film to come out yet.
And we got Blue Beetle.
That's part of the new regime, though.
Well, is it? Because I've just seen a trailer for it. So
Aquaman and Blue Beetle are leading into the new Superman film, which will be the official launch.
But they started production of that before he started.
Yeah, but he's same as Aquaman. That's already in the can, but he's tied it in. Same as this, really.
Okay, so he's gone back to basics and trying to think big scale. And
this was the big reset, really.
And hopefully he'll be able to have a bit of input, at least into the latter stages of production.
But what's annoying is Ezra Miller's really good at this film, and he should be in it. So, for all the things he's done, but hey, we can all change and get better people.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. Anything you want to add on that, Damien?
No.
Okay,
but
cool.
Basically, what we're saying is it's come out and hasn't even made half its budget yet, pretty much.
Yeah.
Ooh. What's next, Paul?
Okay, so next up, Linda Hamilton to star in the 5th and final
Terminator
season. No, there's already been like 6 of them, haven't there?
Yeah, but 3 of them don't count. 1 does, and the other one you have to carry on and add the 1.
Okay, so she's been confirmed to star in the 5th and final season of Stranger Things. We don't have too much details at the moment, but they revealed that Linda Hamilton's going to be joining the cast for the final episode.
I look forward to the 2 scenes that she's in One of them for about 2 minutes, and one of them for about 8 minutes, just explaining why her character's important before she either dies or disappears.
That's like, what was she in recently? Where she was like some sort of agent.
Resident Alien.
Resident
That's
Alien.
right, yeah.
So is there going to be another one of those? We
Yeah,
reckon?
she just sort of pops up. But they released a Twitter image of her upside down. So
Oh,
maybe she's in the upside down, or is obviously got
it's a
something to
secret code.
do. Who knows?
But I was excited Robert England was in it, and the 4 minutes he was in the whole season was brilliant.
Well, the last season was good. We all confirmed that the last season of Stranger Things
I liked
was
it, but
good.
it is becoming nostalgia karaoke.
Oh, all right. Come on, Jesus Christ. You were completely different at the time.
I said I liked it, but
Yeah.
it's not like the greatest show in the history of the universe.
We said it was an improvement on the others.
Oh yeah, it was. It was better
Right.
than the season 4. That was boring as
Right.
hell.
And the only real downside is it had running up that hill pretty much on loop for
But
the whole
hopefully
season.
they can afford more than 2 songs for season 5.
Let's hope so.
Although I do like Run Uphill, and I do like Master.
I thought you were playing footsie with me, but it's the dog. It's like, Brett, what are you doing, mate?
My tongue's longer.
Anyway, okay. So whilst that was being unveiled at Netflix's Tudum event in Brazil, ta-da! It was also introduced by Terminator co-star Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was a really bad
Yeah,
impression.
don't do that again.
I'll practice for next week. Who's announced that there's going to be a second season of FUBAR. So I've seen a couple of those.
I've not seen it yet, but I've heard good things. Actually, I saw a clip on Gogglebox. There you go.
Not sure if that counts, but okay. So carrying on with stuff that Netflix has confirmed they're coming back. So Extraction 3 with Chris Hemsworth has been confirmed that they're going to make and produce that.
I don't even know what that is.
So it's kind of like a Mission Impossible type thing.
I
So
like the one where we
Okay,
went
that's
to the
all I need
future
to
and
know.
fought aliens and then came back again. That was cool.
that wasn't Chris Hemsworth, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was. Oh, was it?
That was guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, it was Star Lord. They all look the same now.
So
Hemsworth,
racist.
Star Lord, and the other dude, Captain Kirk in the movies.
I
Chris
bet.
Pine.
I bet Star Lord
Yeah.
is probably really happy with that comparison.
So if you'd like to do an interview with us, you can contact us at.
Explain to us why you don't all look the same.
Okay, carrying on. So James Gunn has confirmed that there will be a season 2 of Peacemaker.
When though, it's probably the big thing because he's got a lot on his plate at the moment.
Yeah, but he's got a whole studio now to command.
I-
He doesn't have to direct it, does he?
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah,
I
but
was just saying.
I know you, but
Is
it's
he
his
gonna give
pet
it up,
project,
though?
and his wife's in it.
Still hand it over.
oh, yeah. I don't think he will.
I don't think no. I think that's one of the ones he'll keep. I
Kill
reckon,
me now. I made a suggestion.
I reckon he'd give up doing Superman over that, and that's like supposed to be the big new franchise thing for when he relaunches the DCU, EU, whichever one it is now.
And then that's going to be interesting as well because there's been so many different attempts to bring Superman back.
They've been casting it for the last 4 months, and they were selling. I think it was last week. They were down to like their last batch or whatever, but they never. I don't think they said a number.
Yeah. Is it a bad batch?
I just imagine. Oh, that's been good. But imagine there's some sort of still a few names hanging around, hoping. But I don't know who would you have, Paul?
Nic
Who would you
Cage.
have, Damien?
No, that's not for the podcast. That's not for news, is it?
You can speculate on news.
Nic Cage.
It's Superman.
You need to see the Flash, Paul.
I saw him in Teen Titans.
You need to see the Flash.
I know, but I'd say he was Superman in Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Okay.
Superb.
What other news have we got then?
Okay, so Silo season 2 has been confirmed from Apple.
I've heard nothing but good things about this, but I still can't remember what it's about.
So I've been talking about this on the podcast. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of things. Once you start talking, I'll remember.
It's set in the
I
future.
thought you were about to say, once you start talking, I shut off.
set in the future in a silo. Hundreds of people living in a silo. They're not sure why. Can't remember how they got there. And there's a
Is it
conspiracy.
like, there's been a number of generations that have been
Yeah,
inside.
yeah. There's some artifacts from the olden times that they're not allowed to really talk about, or
Game Boy.
if you have them, then you could get arrested. And the whole premise is, if you go outside, you're basically dead within 30 seconds. But are they? We all know there's a big conspiracy going on to either try and keep people in there, or there's people overseeing the silo.
Okay.
But-
yeah, I get you.
But
Is it like that one where they were
Rebecca
on the...
Ferguson plays an engineer who ends up becoming the deputy, and has to try and solve the silo.
It sounds like that one where they were all on a spaceship and then they weren't really on a spaceship. It had never taken off.
Oh,
They had
yeah,
them on
that's
there
right.
for generations, which was quite good. But then they never did anything else. with
So
it.
Yeah, what was that?
yeah,
Spaceship that never took off. I
Yeah,
think
that
it was
was it.
called.
so yeah, I haven't seen all of this yet, so I don't know how it's going to end up.
Cool.
But it could absolutely be something like that, or there could be something
Well,
fun.
now that
outside.
there's a season 2, I'll give it a go because I don't touch many things now until I know that it's either it has just finished and told the story or it's got a season 2. Because otherwise, like, you just annoy me now and waste my time, TV executive bastards.
And on that note, anything else for the news?
There's been lots happening.
Well, nothing that you told me in the last 10 minutes.
But no, there are no news flashes apart from Lato is getting a personal trainer and not having any more personal surgery. That's the top news on an entertainment website. I don't even know who that is.
Lato?
Back to you, Paul. I know it's a girl in a bikini. I don't know what she does.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
imagining she's some sort of rapper,
Oh.
stroke actress.
Now, if she was an ice skater, like that lady in the advert for female products, you'd feel bad, wouldn't you?
No.
You're just saying that she's a rapper.
I
It's
don't
so
understand.
stereotypical.
No, I understand what she might do.
Yeah.
I don't really know what she does.
Anyway,
And ice skaters and blue ink don't go together.
they certainly don't. So that was the news. Peace out.
Bye.